Sex-obsessed Prince Andrew begged staff and friends to arrange girls for him, with a preference for ballerinas and blondes, his biographer has revealed. The disgraced former Duke, who last week was forced to give up all his titles amid the ongoing Jeffrey Epstein scandal, urged everyone around him to find women he could date, leading to him sleeping with women he didn't realize were prostitutes, writer Andrew Lownie claims. Even his personal protection officers, paid for by the British taxpayer, were involved, Lownie writes in his new book entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York. He would spy out an attractive ballerina at the Royal Ballet and then send his PPO to invite her to meet the prince. Other variations included sending aides to invite girls to his table at London nightclub China White or come to his hotel suite when abroad, said Lownie. The author also noted that Andrew's staff often requested that attractive women be invited to events, with a private secretary specifying he likes blondes, to which one consul replied, "I'm a diplomat, not a pimp." Andrew, 65, resigned as the UK's special trade envoy back in 2011, following criticism of his links to pedophile billionaire Epstein. But while traveling the globe in his former role, Lownie said it was rumored Andrew brought women with him and that he liked to stay in hotels rather than the royal residence, as it gave him more independence in whom he saw, whether women or businessmen. Stories are told of escorts, masquerading as professional women, being provided that he could pick up. Andrew, who was also close to Epstein's Madame Ghislaine Maxwell, also exploited his royal ties, including being patron of the English National Ballet, with one staffer there claiming Andrew had been foisted on them after Princess Diana's death in 1997. His main interest was in the dancers rather than ballet itself, Lownie wrote. When he did attend, he insisted on choosing who would sit with him in the royal box. The names were not given to the ENB, said the ballet official. It was suspected they consisted of mistresses, one a yoga teacher, and various businessmen. The chairman was allowed in at the interval for a drink. Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre, who committed suicide in April aged 41, claimed she was forced to sleep with Andrew 3 times, a claim she reiterated in her memoir, which was published posthumously this week. Andrew, who paid out millions to Giuffre to settle a civil suit in the U.S. in 2022, continues to deny this allegation. Just days before the book's publication, Andrew announced he was giving up his titles, including the Duke of York, as continued accusations about me distract from the work of His Majesty and the royal family. The middle son of Queen Elizabeth II was also mentioned in a new report, which claimed Epstein wanted to introduce him to another young blonde who now works as a yoga instructor in New York City.